Okay, check, sound check. Let me know if you can hear me, guys. Let's see who is on. If you guys are able to see and hear me, let me know in the chat. Let's get started on our YouTube live. All right, 𝗵𝗂𝗶𝗃𝗶 says can hear, fantastic, can see. All right, how about the rest of you guys? Adeline say yes. Okay, fantastic. All right, just checking. Have you guys had your dinner? Let me know in the chat. Have you guys had your dinner? Ming Tong. Ming Tong say yes. Yes means yes, can see me, or yes, you had your dinner. Which one? Loud and clear. All right. Uni says yes. Had 𝗵𝗂𝗶𝗃𝗶 had dinner. Fantastic. Tracy say can. Okay, great. Okay, so very good, guys. Okay, for those of you who have had your dinner, that's fantastic. I'll be having my dinner really soon. So after I finish this, so let's get going. All right, so that we can wrap up as well. All right, so Ethan as well. Okay, fantastic. Good to see all of you guys here. Now, I just want to quickly ask you guys, how has your December trading been? So far, so good, or how? Let me know in the chat, guys. Right. So today what we're going to do is that we are going to go through the charts a little bit. All right. I'm going to go through and show you guys what I see for December. All right. So that you guys have a little bit more perspective. And then I think some of you guys have some questions. So we're going to answer that as well. Okay. So let me know, guys, before that. All right. How has your December trading been? Good? Not good? Let me know. Okay. Let me know in the chat. How has it been? Meh, FN. Okay, I don't know who is this. US7X. Meh means no good. All right, how about the rest? So far, okay, and then see so far make small profit. Okay, very good. Profit is still profit. Okay, that's what that is what we want. Profit is still profit. Small profit, big profit. Maybe you are still learning, so it's okay to have profit. I mean, smaller profit. Okay, so hopefully that profit will grow bigger. All right, how about the rest of you guys? Come on, let me know in the chat. 𝗵𝗂𝗶𝗃𝗶, how's your trades? You know, let me see what else. Eunice, Ryan. All right, just let me know in the chat, guys. Okay, one of the things that I'm trying to do is also I'm trying to wait for a few more people to hop on in. That's why entertain you guys a little bit first. Okay. Demio says making progress. Oh, very good. Progress sounds good. So, but is it I would say this month itself, is it profitable month for you or not? We're just talking about December, If not, then we have many months to look at. All right. So December, how? Oh, Nicholas say MC. Aduh, janganlah MC. Okay. Okay. If MC means, guys, you didn't take care of your money lah. Profitable. Okay, very good, very good. Okay, so why am I asking you this is because, okay, a lot of people always say that December is very volatile. How many of you guys agree with me? Will you say that December is usually volatile? Volatile or not? Yes. Nicholas say yes, volatile. How about the rest of you guys? Do you guys think that December is volatile? Okay. Let me see. So make silly mistake here and there. All right, that's fine. That's fine. Okay. Yeah. So the thing is this, right? Actually, if you have been trading for some time, right? I know some of you are new, so maybe you don't understand this, right? But if you have been trading for some time, you know that actually, right? Vanguard said definitely, right? You will know that December is usually a little bit more volatile, right? Uni says yes, very volatile. Okay, so let's head into the charts first, right? And let's go through and show you what I'm actually trying to say. Okay, now I just need to get some context, set some context. Okay, I would say this year in particularly has been a little bit more challenging, right? Because this year we've had Trump coming in, right, with all the tariff rules and stuff like that, right? And this year in particular, has been something that personally for myself, after having been trading for some time, I've never experienced before as well, right? Meaning to say that this year has been even more particularly volatile, right? Those of you who have traded before, Nicholas and some of you guys that I know, you will know that when you trade, I would say 2022, 2023, those period, right? 50 pips going up 50 pips is also takes a long time and also is not that easy to get. Right now, every trade you should be able to get 50 pips, no problem. All right. Last time, you won't see a trade that moves 100 pips, 150 pips in a short time. Right now, this is a norm. All right, especially when it is like last April, I would say a few months ago, even last month, you will see that trades or the market can move 100 pips, 150 pips in just 1 minute, which is again something that isn't normal as compared to before. Now, again, this can be a good thing. How many of you think this is a good thing? Or how many of you think that this is not a good thing? How many of you think that this is good or not good? Let me know in the chat. Because it's also about perspective, right? How do you see it? How do you see things? Okay. And how do you adapt to the change? Nicholas say good thing, right? Because Nicholas always full margin and then always, always grow account. Very good, very good. And then they say good. Good. Okay. Quick to TP. All right. But the thing is that if it goes against you, quick to SL as well. If your SL, if you full margin like Nicholas, then your SL is your whole account. Okay, your account is your SL. Okay, good thing. Okay, some of you say good, some of you say not good. Okay, now it's good if you know what you're doing, but if you are new, right, and you make mistakes, it can backfire you. In your account very fast, lah. Okay, make the process quick. Like I say, okay, good thing. Provide know how to react correctly. Exactly. Okay, so this is what I'm trying to say. Okay, if you are doing it correctly, then yes, it's going to be much more easier for you to reach that TP that you set for yourself. But if it goes against you, also, it can also be quick for you to lose that money. So I would say to keep it safe, especially those of you who are new, you need to manage your risk even better. Okay, you need to take care of a possibility or a chance that the trade might go against you. Right? I don't know whether it will go against you. I don't know what's the trade you're entering, but this is something that you need to protect yourself. And one of the things that you want to do to protect yourself, right, is what? Is to set your break even. Okay, this is something that I always emphasize, to the students, is that setting break even is there to protect you, okay, from losing money unexpectedly, because the trade can go up, can go down very fast as well, right? If you don't set a break even, then if you go down and break past that your entry point, you can just suddenly reverse very quickly, and you're going to be in trouble in a sense. All right, so let's head over to the charts right now, so that we can see where the market is going. All right, so I'm going to do some analysis for now first, because it says that the title of our YouTube live today is the dollar's demise. Why gold's ascent is just the beginning. So I just want to show you guys, right? If you guys don't know, recently there was the Federal Reserve, right, cutting interest rates, correct? Do you know what is the amount, right, that they cut? Do you guys know? What is the percent? How many basis points did they cut? Do you guys know? We go through some education for that. Okay, FOMC, right? Recently, Federal Reserve, right? With Federal Reserve cut interest rates. Do you know how much did they cut interest rates? Do you guys know? No, no, I don't know. Okay, very good. So they actually cut 25 basis points. Correct, exactly. All right, 25 basis points. So is this? Let me ask you, when they cut interest rates, is this a good thing or a bad thing for the US economy? What do you guys think? Good or bad when they cut interest rates? Trump say 25 not enough. Yeah, I mean, he can say whatever he wants, but the question now is this a good thing or bad thing when they cut interest rates? Good or bad? Is it a good thing or bad thing, guys? What do you guys think? Yeah, we just go through a bit before we analyze the charts. Is this a good thing or bad thing? Vanguard say good thing. Okay, so when we talk about the US economy, okay, good or bad for US economy. Okay, now there's different side of things to look at. When I talk about the US economy, okay, why we say that it is good when they cut the interest rates is because money will circulate more, right? I would say the loans will be the interest rate for loans, interest rate to borrow money, okay, to borrow money is lowered, right? So because of that, more people borrow money, correct? So when more people borrow money, okay, money is circulated in the economy more, right? People borrow money, they can use it to what? Open businesses, they can use it to buy things, right? Buy more property, do many things, right? So money is being circulated in the economy. So in a sense, okay, economy, right, will grow, okay? But one more side of how you look at it is the US dollar. All right, let me ask you, will US dollar grow or will US dollar shrink? Will it get more stronger or will it get weaker? Stronger or weaker? US dollar. What is the basis to cut 25 points? You mean why they choose 25 points instead of 50 points or more? Is that what your question is, Wee Kwan? Is that what your question is? Okay, so why they cut only 25 basis points? Because actually they cannot cut too much. Right? They will have to slowly cut, because if they cut too much, right, our economy will be haywire, right? Too drastic cut. The banks suddenly, no money, because the interest rates suddenly get lower, right? So they have to kind of manage that. And actually, if you guys don't know, the Federal Reserve actually did mention, okay, they have a prediction how much they want to cut until. So it reached their target already. So then they won't cut anymore. Okay, every year or every FOMC, they will actually give a target, right? By when? Usually by September. By September, what is the target interest rate? So this also gives you a hint on how many times they're going to cut. All right. So to answer your questions just now, for you guys to answer the question just now, you all say weaker. Right? Very good. Okay. So US economy or US dollar, US dollar will be weaker. Because why? Imagine right now, as an investor, you are supposed to put your money where you can get the most returns. Correct? Right now, will you choose to put your money in somewhere where the returns that you get is lower? Yes or no? Will you choose to put your money into somewhere where the returns that you get is lower? Right now, you are an investor, right? You got, let's just say, $50 million. Where you want to put your money? If I put into US currency, right now, the interest rate drop. So that means my returns will be lesser. If I put into another country, which has better interest rates, then my ROI is much better. Correct or not? So if you think about it from that perspective, investors will pull their money out from the US banks to invest elsewhere that have stronger interest rates or stronger ROI in a sense, right? The return on investment. This is what investors all look at. Return of investment. So when the US dollar gets weaker, all right, if you look at DXY, which is looking at the US dollar, you can notice, all right, that US dollar has been dropping since the Federal Reserve cut interest rates. Actually, even before, it already start dropping. You can see right here. Okay, start dropping. Okay, start dropping. Before that, okay, if I were to zoom out a bit, okay, hang on. I realize you all cannot see my screen. Give me a second. Okay, you all can see now. Right, US dollar has been dropping since November. Right, you guys can see November start dropping. Before that, all right, if you look at this, US dollar dropped since January 2025, start of this year, drop all the way until here, and then sideways, right? Try to break out a little bit, especially after the tariff issue and all those kind of things. Try to go up. Right now, going back down. All right. So why is this important? Because anything that is against the US dollar will start to strengthen. Right. So for example, your gold. Right. That's the reason why gold is going up. Right. US dollar going down. Gold. Right, USD down. Okay. Gold up. All right. Now, what else? Your other pairs, for example, if you trade forex pairs, okay, let's just say you trade euro dollar, euro USD, okay, so US dollar go down, euro will go up. All right, you trade, for example, GBP USD, GBP, all right, US dollar go down, GBP will go up. So this is a very good hint for those of you who trade other currency pairs. You know US dollar going to go down, so others should likely go up. Okay. Only thing right now, okay, some of you may ask me, hey Julian, why Bitcoin going down? Any one of you have this question? How about Bitcoin? Let me ask you guys. What about Bitcoin? Anyone knows? Bitcoin. Bitcoin going up or go down? Anyone got this question? You got this question? Then ask me why. Okay, I will say why. Okay, anyone else got this question? You guys realize Bitcoin is going down? Bitcoin doesn't need a reason to plunge. I mean, there's no reason for it to go up, so it's not going up. Come, anyone got this question? Let me know in the chat. BTC sideways. Why? Okay, so we see, let's head over to Bitcoin for a bit. Okay, let me share my screen. Okay, see, this is Bitcoin, right? Okay, so if you know, recently there has been a purchase by 𝗵cie𝗂𝗀𝗲. Okay, if you guys know 𝗵cie𝗂𝗀𝗲, okay, 𝗵cie𝗂𝗀𝗲 is actually MicroStrategy. Let me just write down here. MicroStrategy. 𝗵cie𝗂𝗀𝗲. Okay, so this was actually last week. 𝗵cie𝗂𝗀𝗲 injected okay, almost $1 billion, right, into Bitcoin. Okay, but look what happened. Even though he injected money into Bitcoin, right, Bitcoin still going down. That means this is telling you that even though $1 billion is being pumped into Bitcoin, but the sellers are still stronger. All right, that's the reason why Bitcoin is still going down. After all, trading is what? A game of buyers and sellers, right? Okay. The last time when this kind of purchase happened was during Tesla's time. Tesla put in about 1.5 billion, right? As a result of that, Bitcoin actually started moving up. Right. But right now, okay, the liquidity is not really there, I would say. Right. Even though there has been a big purchase of $1 billion, it is still not enough for Bitcoin to want to continue its way up. All right. So this is something that you guys need to understand. Okay. If you see, let me see. Yeah, this one. Right. Bitcoin has seen a notable decline from an all-time high of 126,000. So before that, it was as high as here, 125, almost 126,000. Right now, it's gone down by how many percent? About 35%. Okay. Now, if you ask me, I say that this current position that Bitcoin is at right now over here, right? We talk about Bitcoin for a bit before we look at gold. All right, right now this area here is very important area if you ask me. Okay, if Bitcoin does break below this area right here, is 80,000 level here, okay, it will continue to go down. And this, if you are bullish on Bitcoin, this is not what you want to see. Okay, right now it's still technically sideways. Okay, been playing within this level right here for some time already. Okay, but if it does break below, right, that means price comes up, breaks below like that. Okay, most likely it will continue its way down quite far lah. All right, so just for you guys information. All right, now let's go back to gold right now. Let's see gold. All right, now let's do some analysis. So since we know that this is the case, US dollar getting weaker, we assume that gold will go up, and that was what happened, right? Because after all, gold always acts as a hedge, okay, and gold is a hedge, right? So when there's uncertainty, people will normally flock towards gold. That's the reason why gold keep going up higher and higher. Okay, now let's have a look and see. All right, now if I were to ask you guys, based on what do you see here, right? Do you think that gold will continue to go higher? What do you guys think? Do you think gold will continue to go higher? Yes or no? Okay. BTC sideways, yes. So if you ask me, yes, I would say that there's actually high chance that yeah, it should go higher lah, if you ask me, right? Up. Okay, I will say up. 𝗲𝗃𝗂𝗶𝗃 yes. Okay, 𝗵𝗃𝗂𝗶𝗃 is saying yes as well, right? Yeah, I think that it has very strong potential to go up higher, especially if you look at it from the weekly perspective. This area here has already been broken. So price has already pushed up here, right? And this week pushing up even further as well. So I strongly believe that the all-time highs is not too far to be broken. Right now, the all-time high is at where? Is around, let me see. Let me clear all this first. Yeah, give me a second, guys. Clear all this. Okay. All-time high is roughly around here. 4379 or 4380. Okay, I'm just gonna mark this area. 4380. This is the high. Okay. Right now, price is already at 4343. It's like $40 more to reach the all-time high already. Right, go all the way to the right. You can see it's right here. So I believe that maybe even this week or next week lah. If this week moves sideways, then maybe not lah. But next week, then it will reach the all-time high already. Okay, just because it is already very close. In fact, maybe today or tomorrow, it can also reach the all-time high, okay, and break through. So this area here would be your final resistance. If it does break through this area, okay, then we can say, okay, Bitcoin will continue, I mean not Bitcoin, gold will continue flying even higher lah. All right, that's what we can see. All right, so since we know that this is the direction, okay, what do you guys think, okay, that you should look to do for gold? Should you be looking for more buys or should you be looking for more sells? What do you guys think? Should you be looking for more buys or should you be looking for more sells? Now that you see this happening. Right? Buys. Okay? Buys. Guys, I think the direction is pretty clear lah. Okay? Right? We already know that gold is going up. Then the main direction or the main thing you should be looking at is to look for more buys. Right? Nicholas say tomorrow NFP. Okay? So let's check. Tomorrow, is it NFP? Let's have a look at the screen. So right here. Okay, so this is Forex Factory. Okay, you can see that these are all the news that is happening. Okay, so you see here, non-farm employment change. All right, so this is what Nicholas was talking about. All right, December 16th, which is tomorrow, there's going to be non-farm employment change happening at 9:30 p.m. So again, this is one of the major or high impact news that will cause big movement. Right, so that's why I say it's not if not today, it's most likely tomorrow going to reach the all-time high since we have this um, high impact news. Okay. Also, one more thing, if you click onto the detail right here, you will notice that all those with the star these are all delayed news. All right. So you can see right here, star, right, star, because of the recent US shutdown. Right, all this data is now delayed. You can see right here. Okay, release data delayed by 11 days due to US government shutdown. Right, so the data that is going to be released is going to be a last 2 months data, right? But still, it will still cause a big movement in the markets. So do take note of this as well, right? All these high impact news, right? 10:45 also got another one, right? Wednesday nothing much. Thursday there is unemployment claims as well, and also CPI. So these are also another high impact news. CPI looks at the inflation rate. Okay, so this is what you want to take note of, okay, when you are trading as well. So let me go back and do some analysis again. All right, so I think this is the main thing first. Okay, since we know that gold is going up, now next question is that where are some areas that you want to look to enter, any buys? Then that will depend on the strategy that you are using, right? How you kind of look at things, right? If I were to draw like a demand zone right here, you can see, okay, this is I wouldn't say entry, okay, but I would say that this is an area that price has a chance of, so this area here, price has a chance of reacting right over here. So which means that if price does come down here, okay, this has a chance of price pushing up from this area, right? And notice that there's a lot of fair value gaps as well that have, let's just say for example this one right here, this is a fair value gap over here that price has collected some of these buy orders in order to go up, right? Second time went down, collect these buy orders, started to go up as well. Okay, so right here, these are the bullets, I would say, the areas that price can come down, collect the buy orders in order to continue pushing up higher. All right, so this is what I see. So for me personally, I think it's pretty straightforward. I will be looking at more areas that you can enter buys rather than looking for sells. Okay, yeah, because it is, you are already at the almost at the top. Okay, let me just mark this area first. Right, so this is going to be the final resistance or final roadblock, okay, that I'm kind of marking right here, which is already very close. So likely price will start to move up to this area here and then decide on whether it's going to break it or not. All right, if it does break it, it will go higher. Now, one question people ask me is, Julian, how do you know, like when price come closer to this area, how do you know whether it will break to the upside or it will come down? Any one of you got this question? Any one of you got this question? Like when it comes to all these areas, and how do you know whether it will continue to go up or whether it will reject and come down? Do you guys know? Do you guys know? How do you know? When it comes to all this resistance, right? Even like over here, there was a previous resistance, right? How do you know that this area, how do you know whether price will continue to go up or it will reject and come back down? Pending buy volume. I also got this question. Okay, you got this question? Just let me know. Alright, actually, very simple. You just go into the lower time frame, right? Okay, let's just say M15, M5, whatever, right? And then you see what is happening in the market right here, right? If price wants to go up, okay, if price wants to continue going up, right, you will see the market structure remains the same. That means it will still continue to create higher highs and higher lows. So if I were to ask you, all right, looking at this right here, do you see a shift in market structure or not? This is M15, right? So it was approaching this resistance right here, right? This resistance, okay. Is there a shift in market structure? Which means that is there a sign that market wants to go down, right? From creating higher highs and higher lows, right? It wants to start creating lower lows and lower highs. Is there a sign? Is there a sign or not? Hey guys, is there a sign or not over here? Okay, no. Okay. It's just yes or no only. Got sign or no sign. If got sign that it wants to go down, then just say yes. If got no sign, right, then just say no. Okay, so far, 2% say no. How about the rest of you guys? What do you guys think? We got about 90 people here. What do you guys think? Not yet. All right, so no signs of it showing that it wants to go down yet. Right, you can still see very clearly, even from, let's just say we start from here, right? You can still see that market is still creating, okay, higher lows, higher highs, right? Higher lows, higher highs, right? Can you see? Higher lows, higher highs. Wait, I continue it here. Higher low, higher high. Okay, here I haven't created higher high yet, okay? But there is no break of structure indicating that market wants to go down. So in this case, then we know that there is a higher chance that it still wants to go up. All right, because every time market wants to reverse, there is definitely a clear sign. So if you see what happened last week on Friday, right, initially price was creating what? High, low, high, high, right? Can you see? Market structure, simple market structure. Okay, price creating high, low, high, 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 low, high, high. What happened after that? Right? Can you see, was there a clear shift in structure? Can you see that all these areas here, let's mark this, here, here, right, here, can you see? All these areas, did it break? With just one candle right here, pump, breakthrough. Okay, let me, didn't draw. Pump, breakthrough, right? So when it break through all these areas, then it was clear that market want to go down. So when price reverse here, okay, continue its way down again, right? Continue its way down. Can you see that? Basic market structure, guys. Okay, this is how you know. You just need to go into the lower time frame, right, to start to see. That is how you can tell whether market wants to go up or go down. Simple, right? If there's no break here, market cannot suddenly go down one. There has to be an indication. So this is your early indication. So if you're unsure whether to go in to buy or sell, then you see what's happening first. We see breakthrough multiple supports, right? Even on M15. Okay, then I know that, okay, price wants to go down. So then I will just write the trend, okay, when price retrace, all right, the trend to continue its way down. That's how you know. All right, so then from this area here, notice that when price wants to go up, there is also a sign. It doesn't straight away go up. There is going to be a sign. What is the sign right here? This is the market structure again. This resistance here, this resistance here, all right, there's a breakout. Correct or not? There's a breakout, pop. Okay, price continuous way up and creating higher higher lows and higher highs all the way up. All right, you will notice that this is something that happens all the time. Every time there is a reversal somewhere, there is a hint that market going to reverse. It doesn't just happen like that. Okay, let's see some more examples. All right, let's just say over here. All right, price going up, right? How come it suddenly come down? So you go inside into a lower time frame, right, and see. So let's just say I just mark this area. I go to M15, for example. Where is that? All right, you see here? Okay, price was initially creating, so I just delete this. Price was initially what? Creating lower highs, lower lows, correct? Okay, coming up to the top area here. Okay, then how? What happened after that? Do you notice that there was a sign that market wants to come down? What is the sign? What is the sign? Can anyone tell me? What is the sign that shows that from going up, it wants to come down? RSS? Where got RSS? No RSS lah. Is there RSS? Where is it? Here. What's the sign? Right, it break the low, right? It broke through this low. Okay, so you can see right here, this is the low. It break through, pump. Okay, so when you break through this low, all right, even the first candle here, break through this low. Okay, wait for retracement, join in to continue to sell all the way until the bottom. Simple, right? You break through this low, right? This is the low, pump. So you wait for the retracement, join in to sell. Right, even this candle here, this is considered a retracement already. Pump, okay? So that's how you know, guys. Easy enough. This is using just basic market structure. Okay, I want to show you guys one more thing. Okay, if you, for those of you who have not much time to look at the charts okay, what you can do is that you can actually try to hold the trade. I mean, for those of you who like to hold trades, okay, for me personally, I do that sometimes. Okay, you can see right here that, okay, I tell you the understanding behind this first. All right, we know that this is basic support and resistance. Okay, I just go through one more time with you guys. Okay, we know that price will always tend to move from, this is not nice. Price will always tend to move from support to resistance. Resistance back to the support. Support back to resistance, resistance back to support. Until what? Until there's a breakout, right? Until there's a breakout, maybe to the upside, to the downside. Let's just say there's a breakout to the upside. Okay, it goes and breaks above this resistance right here. Where will you go to next? It will go to the next resistance. Right? It will go to the next resistance and then it will come back down. It will go back up again. It will come back down again, right? Why is this a support? Because this resistance here becomes a support, right? So it will keep on doing this until there's another breakout. Right? Pump, breakout again. Right? Then play within this area. Pump, breakout to the downside. Right? Go up, pump, breakout, pump, breakout. You see that? So it will always play within all these areas until there's a breakout. Okay? So far, this concept clear or not? Are you guys clear with this? If clear, type in C. This is just basic support and resistance. Are you guys clear with this concept? Let me know in the chat. Okay, clear? All right, very good. So now that you understand this, okay, how does it apply in the actual charts? Same thing. Okay, this is relevant even in the actual charts. It's not just theory, right? But you can actually see it in motion as well. So what I'm trying to say is that, okay, based on whatever time frame that you're looking at, from whether is it daily or monthly, you won't see that big movement so much, right? Because lesser things to see. But let's just say if you talk about daily or even H4, right? H4 support will go back to H4 resistance. H4 support will go back to H4 resistance. H4 resistance go back to H4 support. All right. So if you understand that, then if you look at this, for example, okay, let's show you some examples. This H4, okay, I'm just using H4 as an example because easy to see. Okay, let's just say I start off from here. Okay, I start from here, example. Okay, so here, over here, we can tell that this area here is a support. Will you agree with me? Okay, will you agree with me that this area here is a support? Because price previously stopped over here, right? So here's a support. So if it goes up from this area, where would be the next area, the next H4 resistance that it will go to? Will you say that it's over here? Will you say that? This is a resistance, right? Yes. So let's see, did it happen? Okay, I'm going to play. All right, can you see? Price come down to here. Comes all the way to the resistance. Support will go up to the next resistance. Okay, so now from this resistance, right, where do you think it will likely go to next? From this resistance, okay, now price is here, right? Okay, where do you think it will go to next? Come, let me know. From now the price is here. Okay, where do you think it's likely to go? Down to where? All right, I will say down to the support. All right, so let's see. Does it go through? Okay, I mean, does it happen? If it doesn't go down to the support, another alternative is that it may break this resistance and continue to go higher, correct? Okay, so there's two alternatives, right? First way is it's going to come down here. This is A. This is, wait, cannot write on this. I can't write anything. Okay, so this, okay, I put this different color. This is option A. Let's make this blue color. All right, option A. This is option B. Option B is it breaks above this resistance. Now, if it breaks above this resistance, where is the next area that it will go to? Next resistance, next resistance it will go to. Okay, maybe you can say that it goes up here because over here is a support, right? Support, breakout, right? Pump. So this area here becomes a resistance, right? There's a possibility it goes there, or the next area, I would say, or the closest area would be this one here, right? Next immediate closest area would be here. Will you agree with me? Another resistance. Okay, so this is a bit far. Maybe I use this area as the closer one. So where do you think it will go to? So what do you guys think? A or B? This is B, this is A. What do you think that is a likelihood of happening? Going to A, this one blue color is A, this one is B. Choose. Make your pick. Do you think that it will go to A or do you think it will go to B? Okay. So I will say A. Soma say A. Winnie say B. Okay. Okay. Let's see. Let's see what happened. Right. So price go up higher. Okay, let's see. Boom. Okay. It actually went to B. It went up to B. Okay, because actually B is nearer. So the chances of it going to B is actually higher as compared to this. Right? The chances of it going up to B is higher. So actually, if you are not sure, right, if you enter in a sell here, and if it breaks above, then you better close it because already show you that signs of it going up is there. Now, if you don't know whether it will go up or not, again, you can always go to the lower time frame to see what's happening inside. Just now I mentioned to you, right? Okay, so you can see when price came inside into this area, okay, when price came into this first box here, right, is there signs that price is going up or going down? Let's just say I look at it until here, right? Price is coming here, right? Is there signs of it going up or going down? Up, type in U, down, type in D. Right, price coming into this resistance here, right? Is there signs of it going up higher, or is there signs of it coming down to go to the support here? It's showing going up, right? Because this is a what? Higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high. So then you know that you cannot sell lah. Understand, guys? It's pretty obvious, right? There's no signs that you want to come down, So then would you want to enter sell to begin with when there is no signs of it coming down? You guys get what I'm trying to say? So then in that case, can you enter a buy here? Yes. You can enter a buy here because it doesn't show that you want to go down. So enter buy and then you go all the way up. Easy or not, guys? Simple or not? Is it simple? You see? You go up, you try to go down, but couldn't. There's no lower low being created. And therefore, in the end, pump, it went all the way up. Right? Up to here. So if you enter buy here, can you close it here? Yes. Can you see? Now, next thing. We go back to H4. Right now, price is here. We are at this area here. It already break out already. Okay? Where do you think price will go to next? Where do you think price will go to next? Now price here, where do you think it will go to next? Hello, guys. Down near to support. Support where? You mean here? Are you saying this one here, this area here? Or you mean down here? 4120. 4120 here. Okay, you are saying here. This area here, is it? Okay, possible. Yeah, I mean actually already touched now. Okay, why this area? Because this area here also was a support, right? Price go out, right? Then suddenly there's a breakout, boom. So this becomes a resistance. So this area here also another H4 resistance. There you go. All right. So from here, you can buy to the resistance here, right? You see? So this is how you can hold your trades, right? So now, okay, price reach this resistance. Where will it go to next? Either it go up to the resistance, next resistance, or it go down to the support. Can you guys see? Right? So how do we know whether it's going to go up or down? Okay, you go inside into the lower time frame, and then you start to see. Right here, can you see over here there's a breakout? So this is the first sign that possibly price wants to come down, right? Then one after that, you come here, boom, it straight away go down. So can you ride this trend or ride this wave all the way down? All right, can you try to find sells right all the way down? Because you can see right here, this movement is actually quite big. Here all the way until here, wow, this is like 400. Oops, 400 actually all the way down to here. It's like 600 pips. It's quite crazy. Okay, can you go to a slightly lower time frame to try to enter sell, especially so once you break through all this area here? I just try to find different ways to enter sell. Pump all the way down to here, right? So you notice from H4 until H4. H4 resistance, go to H4 support. Can you guys see? Can you guys see or not? Right? Here, go back until here. Right? It's always H4 resistance, Go back to support. Here must be a news lah. November, I think it's a news lah. That's why the movement is very high. Movement was very fast. I believe it's news lah. I didn't go and check. But usually this kind of movements right, is due to some news related. This one is 11 until 1 a.m. right? It dropped all the way. Here also something new, must be something news related lah. But the point is that, can you guys see that you are actually able to hold the trades? This is resistance here, right? Now that you break through, likely, what do you guys think? Likely, will you come to the support? Do you guys think? From this area here now, okay, now that you already break through, okay, would you say that likely it will go down to this support here? What do you guys think? Yes or no? Here to here. Will you agree? Now price is here, guys. Okay. Will you say that the next area is going to is here? Right. So let's see. Did it go there? Or it was playing sideways. It was sideways here. Okay. Did it go down? Actually, it didn't go down. It stopped until here, halfway. Right? Okay, because actually here, this becomes the next support already, actually. This becomes the next support. You see that? It was update every time. It didn't update. Here actually become another support. You see? Here created another support already. So that's why from here until here. Okay, so that's why price came here and go up. That's the reason why it went up from here. It didn't go down because this one already taken already. So here's another support that just got created, right? When price came down here. So price came until this support here and then go back up. So support back to resistance. All right, so this is how you hold the trades longer lah. Okay, from here until here. This one is 400 pips. This is how you swing the trades longer lah. You guys get the point of what I'm trying to say. All right, so now here, this one here, break ready. Likely is maybe go up here. All right, let's see. Okay, here. Actually got touch also lah. Okay, but I would say if I were to make it slightly bigger a bit, like this, right? Until the wick, right? So it came out until here before coming down. So this itself is a pretty big movement already. 200 over pips already. Right? Then price play within sideways. Okay, you guys get my what I'm trying to say here? Okay. Holding the trades a little bit longer until the next area, right, of support or resistance, so that you get a bigger movement instead of closing the trades so quickly. This is what I'm trying to show you guys, or trying to tell you guys today. All right, H4 go until the next H4 support, go until the next H4 resistance. H4 resistance, go back to the next H4 support. Okay, understand now, guys? You guys get it? Let's see. I don't know whether you guys. How do I put back my face? Okay, there you go. All right, so far, guys, do you guys get it? Is this helpful for you? Let's leave this. Yes. Okay. Yes. But so you got a point here. Let me see. 𝗲𝗂𝗶𝗵. All right, 𝗲𝗂𝗶𝗵. Right. So here is one thing that you need to know, because this is a higher time frame trade. All right, higher time frame trade. This also means that you need to have a bigger, right, room for your stop loss, because if not, you're going to get stopped out easier, right? So this is one thing that you need to understand. You are taking a higher time frame trade. This is not 10 pips, 20 pips movement. This is 200, 300, 400 pips movement. So your stop loss cannot be 20 pips, 30 pips, 50 pips like that lah. Makes sense, right? If you want 100 pips, right? 400 pips movement, you want to put 30 pips stop loss, 40 pips stop loss? Cannot be, ma. Right? You have to take into account the wider movement that is going to happen. So what I can suggest is you use a bigger stop loss. So for example, let's just say if you were to take this area here, right? Super big area, this H4, right? Super big area from here, this support all the way until here, right? Anything that is below this low here, you put the stop loss here, right? Your entry can be anywhere inside here, but your stop loss can be below the low, right? So then you see where's the next high that you'll go to. Right, let's just say you say that, okay, I think this is the next high that you'll go to, right? Okay, this is the next high, or maybe like that. Easier if you want to be safer lah, then you take like that lah. But then you need to be very sharp on your entry in case you miss it lah. Right? So if not, put it bigger a bit. So this area here, you see how big is this area itself? This area here is 400 pips, you know. Right? 400 pips, but how far did it go up? Let's see. If I were to put my stop loss just slightly below here, right, at this line here, right, you see how far did it go up? It go up 1:3. Actually, it go up even way higher, right? Even until here. Right? But the thing is that you must hold longer lah. So this is what we call as a bigger time frame trade, right? Which you may need to hold longer and have a bigger stop loss as well. Understand, guys? Just to share with you guys a little bit as well, right? This is what we call as swing trading. You are swinging the trade. Swing trade. Okay? This is not scalping, this is swing trading. So slightly different, right? As compared to what a lot of you guys normally do. But with this, you may not need to look at the chart so often because you are holding the trade for a longer period of time. And this can take a while. Let's just say from here until here, how long does it take? This is Friday until here. Let's just say when you reach Monday, Friday until Monday. Okay, not that long. 1 day only. Friday, let's just say you enter the trade around 11. Then you close the trade until Monday 11. 24 hours. Right, of holding the trade until the take profit over here. Okay now, guys. Alright, so if you want to try this out, go and test it yourself. Alright, go and do some back tests. Okay, and see whether is it doable or not. Alright, go and see it for yourself. You see, price come here. This area a bit smaller, right? Okay. Wait. This one here, support. So when price come back to this area support, then you close at the resistance here. Right, so this area here is how big is this? This area here is as I say here until here. 500 over pips movement. Alright, you swing the trade now from here until here 500 pips. Alright, so your entry, let's say if I enter somewhere in the middle here okay, example, somewhere in the middle here, go up until maybe here. Stop loss maybe just below here. 1:3. 1:2.5, 1:3 around there. Okay, Ken? Okay, any questions that you have so far? I go a little bit off topic today but hopefully this is able to answer some of your questions. Okay, so now based on what we see here, right? Okay, if I were to draw where's the next area of resistance, let's just say around here. This area here, right? Next area of resistance. Okay, so if you break this, the next area that you will go up to is here lah. Again, using the same concept. H4 resistance, break above, right? Then you go until here. Now haven't break yet lah. This area here haven't break yet lah. But if you break, then you go up. Okay, now guys. Any question? Yes, no? Today market seems to be, moving a bit slowly. Right here. Moving very slowly, in fact. Asian session, push up, pump. London session, accumulate. So then, New York session will have a bigger movement. London session was accumulating. Okay, guys, any questions so far? All right, London session is about to start. It's not starting yet because right now is daylight saving time. So I would say 9:30, you will start to see a push. Right? Whether push to the outside or push to the outside or to the downside, we don't know yet. We see how. Right? Right now, hasn't shown any signs that you want to go down just yet. You have to break. I would say maybe break here. And then you will go down. This is the closest low, right, on M15. So if it doesn't break this, and then it still got a chance to go up. And there's a high here also. So if you look at the smaller time frame, maybe I would say that this is not playing sideways here, right? You can see here, it's been playing sideways here for a long time. So you need to see where is it going. If you break down here, okay, then you go down. Maybe until here, right? But if you break above here, okay, then you continue, go up here. Okay now, guys. 𝗲𝗃𝗂𝗶𝗃. I don't know what it means. What is 𝗲𝗃𝗂𝗶𝗃? Tak faham. Okay, guys. Any other question? If not, then we wrap up. Okay, if got no question, maybe you share with me what is your takeaway for today's session. All right, what you learned, right, based on what I shared just now, and then we can end. What's your biggest takeaway? What's the biggest thing you learned? Okay, the thing about taking trades like this is that you have to just let it go. Right? You just have to let it run without looking at the chart. If you keep on looking at the chart because you're scared or whatever, right, then don't swing the trade. Okay, guys, any questions? Oh, all clear is it? You seeing all clear? All clear, girl. Okay, guys, come. Any question? If not, then we wrap up. Let me know your takeaways, your biggest takeaways. Good. Okay. What you learn, guys? What you learn? Share a bit what you learn. Thanks, Julian. Okay, no worries. Hey, share with me what you learn. What is your learning? How do I? All right. So, okay, one more thing, guys. Okay. For those of you who want to see how I trade, okay, and if you are thinking of joining the next class that I'm doing, actually I got no more class already lah. Just telling you guys first. I don't have any more classes for this year. Right. The only time that I will have the next class is going to be next year lah. Right. So if you want to join in, I just put in the QR code right here. Okay, you can just go and sign up for it. It's a free 2 hours class. If you want to join in, then I see you guys, but it will be next year. This year, no more class already. I've already closed all the sessions, right? So that I can enjoy the rest of my December. Okay, now one more final thing. All right. If you go and look back, and this is a hint for you guys, all right, why I still say that it has a high chance of going up. Right? If you look at December, you go back and see all the previous months, all right, so all the previous years, December, you will realize that there is a pattern. Every single time in December, right, most of the time, I would say, is bullish. I show you guys. So this year, we don't need to see yet. All right, let's see last year. Last year, December. Okay, so last year, December, go up, and then it went back down, and then it started going up again. Okay, so I would say last year, December was kind of sideways. Right, December last year. Okay, we use monthly. We see the monthly chart easier. December 2024. Sorry, where's December? December. Okay, December last year was bearish. Okay, December last year was bearish. Okay, but 2023 bullish. Can you see that? No, this is 2022. 2023 is here. Bullish. 2022 bullish. Okay, 2021 bullish. Okay, 2019 bullish. Can you guys see that? Yeah. This is 2018, sorry. This is 2018. 2019 is here, bullish. Can you guys see? Bullish. 2018 bullish. 2017 bullish. 2016. 2016 was sideways. 2015. No, where's 2015? 2015 bullish. No, this is 2014. Where's 2015? Oh, this is 2015. 2015 sideways. Right. Most of the time is most of the time is bullish. You guys can see, right? Okay, can guys? All right, so with that said, okay, let's wrap up. All right, hopefully this session has been helpful for you guys. Okay, and all the best for the end of the year. All right, see you guys and have a great night. Bye bye.